Two Truths and a Lie was a very interesting ride. One of the things that I really liked about it was the fact that there was some theater tones running underneath it with and the quick summary of this. Theater group gets trapped in a snowstorm at a hotel. Another group of teens come in. They're both teens. A few extra people, no electricity, and then somebody dies, and somebody else dies, and they're trying to figure it all out. And I think that for me, being a theater person and working with that program, I found it interesting the little pieces that they put in there. I will warn you though that if there's a student who is not into theater and they see that in there, that may be off-putting, but the reality is there's not a lot of that in there. And what little bit they do put in is actually well explained and not very technical and cliche or grouped into that, and so it's something that's very accessible to anybody from that standpoint. I liked how they had the interactions of the teens, and they did do a lot of backstory for them, but that worked okay because it was really all about the present because of these different strangers meeting. The backstory was really unnecessary for most of that. What little bit was needed was set up or revealed when it needed to be, but not much of that was taking place, and it was okay for that part. The storyline of trying to figure out who was doing the murders was actually really interesting in how they did that, and they revealed things as they came along, and you actually got to several points when you went, oh, maybe it's this, oh, well, no, and then they reveal something, oh, no, just kidding, and work their way through it. So there's kind of some cycling and looping through the revealing process, which made it very intriguing from that standpoint. Not a lot of time was spent on the teen romance side of things, which was kind of a refreshing turn for a lot of books with teens in them as the main characters, and so that was something kind of unique and different for it. But overall, I really enjoyed this book. I liked the fact that there was no backstory to it because it was unnecessary. They stayed in the present. The mystery and the reveal worked itself out very well throughout all this, and this is something that I would highly recommend.